Today we have a super important topic, which is mindset in arm wrestling. Hi guys, it's Kel from OG, you're watching Armwrestling Mastery. In this series I'm going to give you everything you need to become the best version of your arm wrestling self. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, do it now. So, super important, mindset. Why is this so important for you to become an arm wrestling master? Because in looking at your profile, you're gonna find out that how you prepare, how you go to competitions and what mindset you enter competitions and how you recover are the three most important cases in setting the mindset of a champion. What about preparation? When you're training for arm wrestling competitions, usually you have to be very consistent in a long period of time. For example, if you train for nationals or for a world arm wrestling championship, you do it for all over the year. You focus on 1, 2 or 3 big events throughout the year and you have to be there constantly. So you cannot just pull yourself together in the last few months, show a great performance. It's not like that. You have to be consistent and you have to train well most of the time throughout the year. So how could you do that? I'm always talking about creating the mindset of habitualization of the trainings. Motivation lasts short, but you can make a habit of you going into a motivated state. For example, if you find some songs that work for you, some situations, postures like the victorious posture or something similar, do them every time before training. If you have a special clip, watch it like a motivational video and do it very often, because as I always say, motivation lasts seconds but habits are forever. So if you have that push and just make a habit, then even if it doesn't work, like you're not 100% motivated, by the force of habit you're going to enter your training and you're going to perform. Doing this preparation, the habit, is the most important thing. What else? So you have to think about the matches you want to win, you have to think about the situations you may enter, and you want to think about your composure. Overall, I will mark this with one word. How do you want to present yourself? How do you want to look on stage? And I don't mean about the cameras and looking cool. I mean how you want to look in arm wrestling angles, in posture, technically. The pure force that you're going to deploy on the table should be in the levels that you thought about throughout all the year. So what else is important while you're preparing? A very important thing is to think about which angles you want to focus most. Like you have 2, maximum 3 solid movements that you want to focus on all the time. Make small adjustments, small improvements, but you want to have 2 very good movements that you can count on when it comes to competition. You don't want to train one thing all out the year and then do the exact opposite or something else in the competition day. I will say consistency. Next stage, what mindset do you need when you go out on the competition? So when you are on the competition, you are never supposed to go with bad feelings about your opponent. So if you are angry at your opponent, if you're intimidated, it will worsen your performance. What I do is think about with the utmost respect to the opponent that I'm going to face, and I'm thinking I will do my thing, you will do your thing, yet let's see who's better. That way you don't give power by emotions and feelings to your opponent. A calm, peaceful mind which will help you unleash all the power in the right moment. When you're calm and when you're thinking straight, you are not going to make a composition error or something else. You're not going to lose focus. You're not going to hesitate in the last moment before the hit. So it's very important to have a positive opinion and respect for your opponent. Don't think how to talk to referees, how to make objections. Take everything that is in this situation and master it. A very important thing that is an overall state during the preparation, during the competition, is to take yourself seriously. This is something that some people don't really understand, but if someone laughs at you in the gym, if someone is being offensive, asking you what are you doing and why are you doing those stuff, just ignore him. Put your earplugs. A competitor is trying to undermine you and show you that he or she doesn't respect you like a puller, doesn't think that you can do something against them. Don't care about that. Take yourself seriously. Put magnesium on your hands when you train. Make noises if you need. Focus. Motivate yourself. Take yourself seriously. If you don't think that you're a champion, if you don't take yourself as a champion, nobody else will. To achieve something, you first have to believe. You're the first person that has to believe. And then everyone else will also believe it. Okay, so we are left with just one more. And this is what mindset to have when you're recovering. So for recovery, very important, you have to get addicted to losing. And what do I mean by that is that if you are not totally 100% ready to lose and to bounce out of it, then you're going to have some very hard moments in arm wrestling. In arm wrestling, there is a lot that can happen and you can lose a match. So posture, somebody is uncomfortable, you were distracted, your arm wasn't in the best condition. Even if you're in the greatest shape ever, somebody is just stronger. You can't explain it, but it happens. We see in the top performers in the world losing matches after matches. So if you're with the mindset of the champion, you will never think of a defeat in any other way than the positive way. So every defeat teaches you something. You're going to prepare more, you're going to focus more on some aspect, you're going to learn from it, and then you're going to try again. And it doesn't matter how many times you lost, it matters what you do afterwards. So how do you reflect, how you continue forward, and what are your measures to improve on that point. Another thing about recovery is that you are needing time for your muscles, your tendons to recover. Don't be afraid that you're missing out on a training. It's not the end of the world. I even know arm wrestlers that take 2-3 months, even half a year, just on light regime to make their body, their organism well enough to start training on 100% again. So this is a long-term sport. You're going to practice it for a lot of time. So don't be like demotivated by the fact that you need some time off, or you need to prepare on your own for a few months before starting to practice with your teammates. It doesn't matter. You're here for 20, 30 years, 40 years even of arm wrestling. So be cool, go after your arm wrestling mastery. So it's Cal, subscribe to the channel. I want to see you next week. Bye for now.